Hi beautiful people, how are you doing today? This is Dr. Doris, and if you're seeing this video for the first time, I am Dr. Doris. I am your specialist in giving you information about doctors coming over to Australia, other migration pathway, and of course talking about my journey to becoming a mom. So welcome to my YouTube channel, and today I want to tell you how much it cost me to have my twins in Australia, because you guys know that I have two beautiful daughters. So today I'm going to talk about what it cost me to give birth to my two beautiful daughters. So come on guys, let's get on to it. So guys, all these things that you're seeing here are all invoices. Look, let me show you how big it is. See, everything that you can see here are all invoices of all the visits that I had, the total money that I had to pay to give birth in Australia. And this is just like one of it. This is my antenatal card. And if you look at this antenatal card, you will see that it is completely filled up, okay? These are the sections that shows how many times that you had to go and visit for your antenatal. You can see that it is completely filled up. Then you enter the next page, because I had to get a second one. This is now the second one. This is what it looks like. So I did a GP, a shared plan. So I also saw my GP as well as going to the hospital. These are all still part of this part. You know, guys, I'm not like, this is not to tell you or to say. I'm not here to even look at it. These are all invoices that I paid in the hospital. Okay, so let's get into it. So see, two files that are filled with invoices of what I spent in the hospital. So when I got pregnant, I came into Australia on a temporary visa. So when I got pregnant, it happened that my insurance, I was using a private insurance. It happened that they cover for pregnancy. Okay, I had the insurance that covers for pregnancy, which was really good, but they needed me to wait for 12 months. So the initial 12 months of the coverage, I got pregnant in April. So my 12 months was supposed to be around ending of June. I came into Australia August, so it was supposed to end in June. Okay, so but I got pregnant in April. So the first 3 months, the things that I did at that time during my pregnancy, like my first trimester screening and all those things, were not covered by my insurance because it wasn't up to the 12 months, because they needed me to have, normally according to the condition of the insurance, if you had a pre-existing condition or pregnancy, you have a waiting period of 12 months. So so that was why I covered the first trimester. But immediately my waiting period started, my insurance kicked in, and they covered for the ultrasounds that I did afterwards and all the lab tests that I did during pregnancy. But they didn't, because I'm not like a permanent resident yet, so they didn't cover the antenatal visits, because you need to have a Medicare to be eligible for that coverage. So I was paying out of pocket. So the first time I went to see, because I started with seeing my GP, who found out that I was pregnant. Then afterwards he requested a shared plan, which I was going to him as well as going to the hospital. The first time I went to the hospital, I saw the midwife and I paid $169 out of pocket. Okay, so for all those visits I've showed you, I was paying $169. And do you know what? One thing that happened again, I had, from 32 weeks, they noticed that the baby, one of my baby's Doppler flow, that's the blood flow to the brain, was kind of they were worried about it. So they sent me for frequent ultrasound scanning. So I was doing ultrasound twice in a week and doing CTG 3 times in a week, and I had to keep on paying for that ultrasound out of pocket, even though my insurance was giving me back some of it. And my CTG that I did, CTG was all out of pocket. Imagine every week I would do 3 CTGs and it's all $169 per each. So I was doing it 3 times in a week from 32 weeks for 4 weeks because I put to bed at 36 weeks. So that was the cost of like having to monitor me on a daily basis. So now the hospital said to me, the billing section of the hospital said to me, look, because you have insurance, we're not going to collect any money from you. We'll just talk to your insurance about your delivery and your childcare, because if your baby might require to be at NICU, your insurance will be able to cover that just because you have insurance, and you need to add the children immediately to your insurance. So that was what I did. So immediately I put to bed, okay, they told me that if I didn't have insurance, I would have, before they even attend to me, I would drop a sum of, you would drop like $10,000, because they don't know what is going to happen. They don't know if the labor will get complicated and you have to go in for cesarean section. And they don't also know if like your baby is going to require NICU. And if you don't have insurance and your baby is going to NICU, so a daily is like 6,000 plus for neonatal intensive care unit. So that was what information that I was given. So I had insurance, and my insurance did a very good job. They actually covered me during my pregnancy, like from that second trimester after my waiting period had elapsed. They covered me until I put to bed. So that is the good thing with Australia. The insurance is functional, like Medicare is centralized. So even if you have a private insurance, they still claim from Medicare, and it would cover your pregnancy and childbirth. I delivered through cesarean section and I didn't pay 1 naira in the hospital. The only thing was that I didn't pay a single penny in the hospital. The only thing was that because my insurance was just for me alone, I came first, then I brought my husband later. So because I needed to add him and my children to my insurance, I had to pay extra additional 6,500 and something Australian dollars to my insurance, so that they will waive the waiting period for my daughters and as well as my husband. But every other thing, like all the antenatal visits, I was paying 169. So you can calculate it for how many times that I went to see the doctors. Then from 32 weeks, 3 times in a week, I was doing CTG, and each of the CTG cost 169 Australian dollars. So you can calculate that amount from that time until when I put to bed. And then you can calculate all the antenatal visits that I had. So all in total, I had about, let me count it for you so that I like doing evidence based when I do things, so that it will not be like I'm just guessing. So I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So this is a total of 18, 19. I had a total of 19, 20. I had a total of 20 antenatal visits. So if you do 20 times 169 AUD, you would be able to get how much I spent for just antenatal visits. Then if you do 3 times in a week times 3 times 4, that will give you 12. Calculated by 169, that would give you an idea of how much I spent for my CTG monitoring, because it was very, very frequent. That would give you an idea. Good thing that my insurance covered my delivery and my childbirth. So if not, I mean, would have been paying out of our teeth. So it's quite expensive to put to bed in Australia. Tell me what you think in the comment section below. Where you stay, is it the same amount put into bed with similar with temporary visa, or is it cheaper? So share your thoughts with me on the comment section, and please guys, remember to subscribe and like my channel, and I will see you on my next video. Bye.